Hey there, welcome to Geeky Greenhouse. In today's video, I'll be transplanting tomato plants. Transplanting tomatoes is a very important step. Whether you've grown your plants from seed or you bought them at the store, you'll need to move them out of their smaller pots and into a larger body of soil. So this video will be for anyone who needs to transplant their tomatoes, whether you're moving them from 6-cell trays into larger pots, or you're moving from larger pots into the ground outside. The same principles will apply. Before I get started, please leave a like on this video and subscribe to Geeky Greenhouse if you haven't already. So let's get right into it. Transplanting tomato seedlings is really easy. They can handle some rough housing. They're very resilient plants, so you don't have to baby them too much, and you can really get it done pretty quickly. So the supplies we'll be using today are, of course, our seedlings. I also have some pre-moistened potting soil. Some larger containers we'll be moving into. These are 3.5-inch pots, and this is a 5-inch pot. Some tape and a pen to mark the varieties, and some water to water the seedlings in. So I've started by labeling the larger containers so I don't get mixed up about which variety is which. Next, I'll fill the containers with the pre-moistened potting mix. Make sure you mix the soil with some water really thoroughly. Get it nice and damp, but not soggy wet. I like to fill the containers to about 1/2 inch from the top and then dig out a hole about the size of your seedling plug. For me, I'm moving out of these 6-cell trays, so about 1.5 inches in diameter is the size of the hole I'm making. Tomatoes are a bit unique in the garden in that you can plant them deep, so make sure you dig out the hole at least 1 inch or 2 deeper than the container the plants are currently in. With these bootstrap farmer 6-cell trays, it's really easy to remove the seedlings. You'll just squeeze once on either side, turn the tray sideways, and then punch it out from the bottom. The seedlings should come loose very easily. I'll leave a link down below where you can get them if you're interested. And then simply move the seedling over to its new home and plant it deep. Like I said, you can plant all the way up to the first leaves, also known as the cotyledons. Some people even go higher than that, but I just like to get it at least 1 inch or so deeper, burying the stem with the surrounding soil. And by burying the stem, you can sort of prop the plant up. If it's leggy at all, you don't really have anything to worry about because that stem will create new roots and establish itself even better in the soil. I'll use this one to illustrate because I'm going to be able to plant this seedling very deep. I'll go all the way up to the first leaves, the cotyledons, basically burying the plant all the way up until the leaves start. And this stem, which is currently above ground, will quickly create new roots and establish the plant faster. Pop it out, go drop it in, and bury right up to those cotyledons, and adding a bit more soil just up to those first leaves. So you can see why this helps protect the plant from strong winds. It's very compact. Most of the foliage is right next to the soil, so if strong winds come along, you're not going to have broken main stems like you might otherwise. With that, the last step is to water in your transplants. Tomatoes grow so quickly after transplanting. You can see the progress that was made here. This is just 4 days of growth, and you can see how much thicker the main stem is and how much bigger the tomato plant is already. The plants that I transplanted today will be indoors under grow lights for a few more weeks before being transplanted a final time outdoors. At that point, I'll follow these same steps and move them either into larger containers or into our raised beds. We have a playlist of all of our tomato growing videos, so if you want to learn how to grow tomatoes from seed, check that out in the description below. Thanks for watching Geeky Greenhouse, and I'll see you next time.